Welcome back to London Live News. Well, it's been a closely guarded secret, and after months of speculation, Meghan Markle's wedding dress was finally revealed today. Well, a pure white, long-sleeved boat neck gown designed by British designer Claire Keller, the artistic director of the French fashion house Givenchy. We found that out today. Well, we've got a fashion expert just here, Emma Smith, to talk us through this. Wowzers.
I know.
First of all, what did you think?
Well, first of all, the fact that it was with a French fashion house was a little bit surprising. Obviously, as you say, Claire Keller is British,
She's British?
Yeah, and the first female artistic director, which is amazing. But it was a bit of a surprise because I don't think there were lots of other designers in the running, and Givenchy wasn't up on the top of that list.
Never mentioned.
No. So amazing to them. Actually, they kept that very, very well hidden.
And now they're shouting about it. They're loving all of the attention now because it's just brilliant.
But I again was surprised at how simple the dress was. Not that I didn't like it, but I thought there would be a little bit more, something a bit more intricate, maybe similar to something that Kate had worn. Obviously not copying Kate, but just something a little bit more, with a little bit more detailing.
Do you think it's too plain then? So she's got this boat neck, she's got a beautiful neckline, hasn't she?
Yeah.
And she's got a gorgeous neck and it just shows off her beautiful face.
No, I don't think it was too plain. I think kind of the more I was watching the whole ceremony, like when she first got out of the car, I was like, oh, okay. And then the more I was looking at the dress and looking at her, and like you say, she's got these beautiful slender shoulders. I did think, no, do you know what that is? She's made the right choice.
Yeah.
And her style day to day anyway she is very elegant, very understated. So she stayed very true to her natural style, which is
immaculate.
Great. She does.
It does show off her beautiful tiny waist as well.
Yes.
Her gorgeous skin tone, and I love that tiara with the Commonwealth colours in it.
Yeah. So that was originally for Queen Mary. And the Queen lent it to Meghan for the day, but made back in 1932. So I'm wondering if that was obviously the borrowed.
Yeah, the vintage
piece.
part. Yeah, exactly that. And the trail as well, lovely long and lace detail. Not too long though. Long, but not ridiculous.
Not as long as Princess Diana's one. But yeah, it was 5 metres, so still quite a length. But yeah, very delicate. And I don't know if you know, so that there's the flowers that have all been stitched on there by hand, obviously, represent the 53 countries of the Commonwealth.
That's beautiful, isn't it?
So
how lovely.
Yeah,
especially being an American. That's lovely. He's a proud man. Let's move on because we're going to have a look at the bridesmaids. I think now.
So she had
so cute.
Oh, they are very, very cute. So she had 4 page boys, which we can't see them now, but they had miniature version of what Prince Harry was wearing. So that was very, very sweet. But the bridesmaids, I know, Princess Charlotte, very, very sweet. Again,
she's a mini-me, isn't she, Kate?
She is, yes. All of the bridesmaids, again, wearing Givenchy. We had it's that high-waisted dress in ivory silk. They got the puffed sleeves as well. Again, just kind of replicating Kate's, oh my goodness, Meghan's a very simple dress.
Yeah.
So, but one little fact, I love this. So Meghan's favourite shoe designer is Aquazzura.
Oh.
They designed all of the bridesmaids' shoes. And they've had monogrammed on the bottom of the shoes their initials and the date of the wedding, and apparently that's a gift that Meghan gave to the bridesmaids, which I think is very, very sweet.
So they'll have that forever and ever. She was loving every moment. She's so confident and bubbly. I love it. Moving on, we're going to talk about the lovely mummy, mother of the bride.
Yes. So Doria Ragland, again, much like her daughter. Now, obviously, no one is never going to ever upstage the bride, but very understated, again, in this pistachio green frock coat and dress by Oscar de la Renta, with the matching hat there by Stephen Jones. And again, her heels were by Aquazzura as well. So I think they did all of the wedding party's heels.
And she's got a lovely bag there, sequined bag.
Yeah.
And also, her hair all natural as well.
Yeah, so she's had it sort of braided, and but I don't know if you noticed, because I kept looking at her in the church. So her jewellery was very classic.
Yep, simple.
Very simple, very classic. But she did have a little small diamond nose stud.
She did, I saw that as well.
And I liked that because it's her, you know, bringing her own sort of personality and style to what is a very traditional day.
And she was on her own. And
she was.
When she was welling up, I felt so much emotion for her. How proud to see her
Yeah,
daughter become a princess.
I know, amazing. Like, you can't even begin to imagine what that must be like.
Yeah,
It's just
bursting with pride,
Yeah.
and how beautiful she was. Kate Middleton.
Kate Middleton, obviously, other than Meghan, all eyes want to know what this lady is wearing.
Yeah.
And very surprisingly, so it's a yellow wool silk coat designed by Sarah Burton for Alexander McQueen, and this is not the first time we've seen it. She has worn this twice before.
Oh, she has?
Yeah, so it's a recycled, which I love that. So she wore it at her daughter Charlotte's christening, and she also wore it for the Queen's birthday.
Oh,
Yeah.
so that's quite savvy.
It is. Some people were saying it was kind of her way of not trying to upstage Meghan. So kind of, you know, so no one's going to keep talking about her outfit because it's that, like, well, actually, we've
Like
all
Pippa.
Yeah, we've seen it all before. So, yeah. But I thought she
always
looked
looks immaculate, and she's only just had a baby.
less than a month ago.
And she's already super slim.
Yeah.
And she just looks like she's had a lot of sleep. I know she probably gets a lot of work, you know, a lot of help
Yeah.
with the work of the children. But, you know, she looks fantastic.
No, she did look
Let's
great.
get on to Queenie, because she always looks brilliant.
I love the Queen. I do love the Queen. So she was very bold statement. She was in a lime green Stuart Parvin coat and a floral Stuart Parvin dress underneath as well. We've got little bits of the purple going on through there, and the hat was by Angela Kelly.
What a combination, though, the purple and the
I
green.
know. And if, on paper, if you said, I'm going to be wearing lime green and purple, you'd be like, okay.
No.
But no,
But it works.
she looks brilliant. She carries it off perfectly.
She always does.
Exactly. So,
Moving on, some of the celebrities. Mal, what a showstopper she was.
so I was going to say, I would be here all night if we were to talk about all of the guests, because there were some amazing outfits. But my favourite couple by far are the Clooneys. Amal and George Clooney, for me, just... Look at them.
the colour
stunning
is so
couple.
stunning on that.
The colour on her, that is not a colour that everyone can carry off. But, you know, her colouring with her hair and her skin tone means that she can do that. It's a Stella
And she's
McCartney dress.
statuesque as well.
Yeah, yeah. So Stella McCartney dress and a Stephen Jones hat. And what I love is that George has picked out the yellow of her dress, and he's gone with the in the tie
With the striping.
yeah. So
and they're smiling, they're loving the moment. But how beautiful. I love this little train, the tail at the bottom.
Yeah.
I mean, she's a gorgeous woman.
She is. And again, I've been on here before talking about her style. She is a very, very stylish lady. She knows what works for her body type. She gets it right every single time.
I mean, it's difficult to get it wrong when you look like that.
Yeah.
She's got a lot to play with.
Yeah.
So who was your favourite then? Was it Amal?
It was definitely Amal. We were saying briefly off air, I was a little bit disappointed with Victoria Beckham.
Oh, the navy.
Only because I just found it a little bit... It was a navy outfit, and I just kind of thought it could have been a little bit more exciting.
It was quite plain.
It was very plain. I understand, like we were saying, you know, you don't want to upstage the bride, but I felt it could have... she maybe could have done a bit more.
Kate, we could chat all day long, but we don't have time. But thank you very much indeed. We've got to move on. You're watching London Live.